Hey everybody, welcome to the Mark Parham podcast. I'm on Spotify, I'm on Apple Podcast. All you have to do is type in Mark Parham podcast and I should pop up. I was cleaning up a few days ago and I stumbled upon this box of sneakers that I had. Like this box of sneakers was given to me by someone that's, really close to me. And I opened the box of sneakers after all of these years. Like this is a box of sneakers from I think Costco or someplace. And I opened these box of sneakers after all of these years, and I said, well, you know what? Let me try these sneakers on. I'm cleaning up. I don't want to get my nice name brand, shoes dirty or anything. And so I put on these, box of sneakers. They're cheap sneakers, but I think they're from Costco. And when I tell you that these sneakers were very comfortable, like these sneakers that I put on, these cheap sneakers that were bought at Costco, these cheap sneakers were actually more comfortable than the name brand expensive sneakers that I have. And so it just goes to show you how, a lot of the times people sit up and, they see a label and that is something that compels them to buy certain things. Like people will see a little Nike label or they'll see an Adidas symbol on a pair of sneakers and they'll say, well, you know what, I'm going to purchase these. And so after all of these years, I tried these sneakers on that I had just sitting around. Like these are sneakers where I had no desire to wear them or anything. And these sneakers were very comfortable. They were very like light. I was surprised that they were, lightweight. Whenever I walked, I mean, they didn't hurt my feet or anything. And these sneakers felt better than the Adidas that I've worn, the Nike sneakers that I've worn, the New Balance sneakers that I've worn. And I was just surprised. And it just goes to show you that, if folks weren't so caught up on name brand sneakers and sneakers that are from this athlete or that athlete, that they would actually have shoes that actually are comfortable to their on their feet. And I'm still blown away by this these pair of sneakers that I have. Like again, they're not the best design sneakers. Like they're not something where you say, "Oh, these look good," like a pair of Michael Jordan sneakers, or they don't look as good as an Air Max, sneaker from back in the days. But for a sneaker where you're just walking around, these were extremely comfortable. They were very lightweight. They had a little bounce to them. Like, when the sneaker it feels bouncy like when you're walking, felt like that. And again, I've never felt a pair of Nike sneakers that felt this good. Like maybe after the day, it's like I said, I just still have no words. I mean, again, they're not sneakers where you would say, these sneakers look good, or somebody would see the sneakers and be like, oh, I want to buy a pair of those. Like that's the one thing. Like when you sometimes get sneakers from, these, I would say these sneakers that sort of are, they're, sneakers that are their name brand, but they're not necessarily major name brand sneakers. I mean, they're not sneakers that you say, well, man, this has such a great design. They're not those type of sneakers. But I mean, if you're doing yard work, if you're walking around your neighborhood, if you're cleaning up, if you work as a mechanic or something like that, like just a pair of sneakers to put on where you're not trying to impress anybody, where you don't care if they match, you just want sneakers that are comfortable on your feet and you don't mind getting dirty, go to Costco, go to, Walmart, wherever, whatever place sells cheap sneakers, and you'd be surprised at how comfortable they really are. And so these are sneakers that, I mean, for years I just let, you know, basically sit on my floor, and I didn't even decide to wear them until probably 3 or 4 years later. Like that's how, you know, crazy it is to me. Like I just basically someone gave me these sneakers and said, "Oh, well, these are a pair of cheap sneakers that you can wear around." And I let those sneakers basically sit in the box for 4 years. And I finally opened them up, and like I said, I'm surprised. And so I would tell anybody, if you're if you have sneakers that you like but you don't want to get dirty, get a pair of sneakers from Costco or Walmart and use those. Like if you're doing yard work or something where something's going to drop on your sneaker, or you need a pair of sneakers that are comfortable because you're walking, a long distance or anything like that, you know, go try Costco, Walmart, like any discount place, and pick up a pair of sneakers. And I'm telling you, you will be surprised. And so these are sneakers that I plan on keeping. Again, they're not sneakers where you say, well, man, I'm, wearing these sneakers to look good with my outfit. But sneakers where you're just walking around and, you might, you know, get them dirty. Who cares if you spend a little bit of money and have some, something that gets dirty? Like, as long as it's comfortable, who cares, what people think or what they have to say. So that's just my opinion. But let me know if you've ever purchased, cheap sneakers at Costco or Walmart or wherever, cheap sneakers are sold, and were they more comfortable than some of your expensive sneakers that you have? Just let me know in the comment section. Thank you.